Hey, Brenda, good morning. Okay, I think we're good to go. Good morning, everybody. I'm going to be talking a little lower today simply because of the current situation here at the house. My tenant is sleeping in the other room and he's not doing too well. They give him like 3 days or more to live. And so there's people coming and going all the time. He's got hospice. He's got family, friends, and everything there stopping by and checking on him, which is great. Hey, how you doing, Justin?
So
The day. Just another day.
what'd you say? I heard you on the live stream saying something about coming and going, but then I didn't catch the rest of it.
Yeah, well, he's got family members coming and going to
Oh,
say
oh, yeah, yeah, yeah,
saying their
kind of.
goodbyes to him, and yeah.
He's awake though.
Semi, yeah, he's on heavy medication, but yeah, there's times he's awake, there's times he's not. And
What's up, Brenda, TJ,
just an overall sad situation.
Corey, Dusty? Oh, Corey, yeah. Last night I heard you say that right when the game was closing, and the game gets me like, um, it gives me like 10 seconds after I close the game. I can still hear you guys talking. And I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, well, besides that going on in the other room, my the kids, my tenant upstairs, are moving back to Louisiana here today. So,
Well, they're staying with it. Somebody's staying with him until.
well, his wife, yeah, she lives here,
Wait, hold on, hold on.
but he's got kids by several different women, and so the natural mother of three of them lives
Are
in
moving to Louisiana.
Louisiana, and she has come up here. She stayed overnight at the motel, and they're loading everything up of theirs and going back to Louisiana.
Okay. Yeah. And he's not very old, is he? He's only in his
They're
like,
37.
oh, damn. I thought he was like 39. Okay. Yeah, he's a few years younger than me. Jesus.
Yeah, kidney liver failure, and it's not good. They came yesterday and they loaded up my room with all kinds of air compressors and different things and different medical devices. And
Yeah, I didn't realize, Corey, because sometimes when you like give people something, it doesn't come through until you like restart the game. So I didn't even see anything come through.
Well, you know what I did? Dumb me. I started up the live stream at what I thought was
Oh,
9 o'clock, but was 8 o'clock.
oh yeah, yeah.
So I ended it and waited until now.
Luckily, my watch and my phone and everything all switched on its own. So my
Yeah,
computer. So
a lot of things switch on their own. I had to go change a couple of different clocks, and then of course my digital clocks on my microwaves and that kind of thing. I don't. Just a minute.
yeah. Wild stuff going on today.
I had to go back and close the back door because I had it cracked open for Mia. She came in, and it's only 41 degrees out, so it's a little bit chilly.
Do they not? You like the stream's not going to be too loud for them in the other room, are they?
No, I don't think so. He's
Okay.
out right now, and she went and got him some breakfast,
Okay.
and he's got one of his brothers is staying here. He slept on the living room floor last night, just so that they can help with the situation. And then you got other family, friends, and relatives coming and going on and off. Because I just told him, I said, the door's open, come on in. Because it isn't, I can't restrict people from wanting to see their loved one.
Yeah, he thought it was 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. It was actually 8, Brian.
Yep. Yeah, I did. It circled on my calendar, but from where I'm looking at my calendar, it just looks like a circle. And then you got to get really close. It says daylight savings time. Here, I'll show you my calendar. See
So
there,
you
it's
went.
circled, but you
So you
can't
went.
read it until you get it up like this.
Did you go around and do all your clocks already?
Yep. Yeah, I did. All my microwaves and all that stuff. Yep. But automatically the computers change. So
Dusty, that sounds good, dude. Why are you cooking brisket at 9 o'clock in the morning anyway, Dusty?
he's got a thing for brisket.
Like I could understand if it was like afternoon time or evening. Are you like going to somebody's house for a barbecue or something? Like bring your own dish type thing?
Your camera's off, Justin, right?
Yeah, it's acting stupid right now. It's like the one on the wall behind him might still be wrong. Oh, the one that's on the red wall back there.
Ah,
No, that looks right. No, no, no. I can't tell from here. Looks like
yeah. All we got on yours is a black screen with the camera with an X through it.
yeah, I know it's my camera's not plugged in at the moment. I had to unplug a couple things last night.
That was, that, you could answer this question. I've often wondered. If I wanted to, you know how you can go and change backgrounds? If you change background, is that what it shows when your camera's not on
No,
with your name, you know?
no, if I have my camera off like this,
Yep.
it doesn't show that on YouTube.
Well, it shows Infinity Gaming on there.
Yeah, because I had it like that. My camera's technically on, but my camera's not.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to run a new cable for my keyboard last night. I charged my keyboard and I
Speaking
unplugged the
of which,
camera real quick and I forgot
I
to plug
did
it
an
back in.
old man dumb move and you know, I had a can of pop sitting here and I hit it like that and it dumped on my keyboard. It's like, what the hell? So I tilted the keyboard up and hopefully it's not gonna affect it. I don't know. We'll see.
What's up, Jody? Let's see, 12 and a half hours at 225 degrees, low and slow.
I got a ship downbound, the Oak Glen, out lakeside, but it just did a signal and that would lead me to believe it's closer to here than what it's showing on marine traffic.
Well, it's not the first time that marine traffic was wrong neither.
No,
There's been a few
it's
times where
supposed to be right on the spot, but it's not.
yeah, because there was a few times you were using that and ended up missing a ship because it said it was down farther.
Yeah, well, I did that yesterday. I went down there and the ship was already underneath the bridge headed downstream. And as I'm driving down the road to get there, you know, it's like, holy crap. Oh yeah, see there it is. There's the Oak Glen coming down. Marine traffic shows it 3 miles north of there.
Yeah, maybe their website's screwed up right now. It might be because it may, I don't know, I was gonna say maybe it's time change, maybe screwed it up or something.
Okay, so I just redid it, and now it shows it where it is. You know, I hit the circle thing to reset.
Maybe you just gotta refresh it once in a while.
Yep.
What's up, TJ?
TJ! I gotta make sure I don't get excited because it makes it loud in here. And then I spent about an hour this morning trying to figure out why my main TV where I was sitting had no sound. So I dinked around, dinked around, dinked around, dinked around, dinked around, and all of a sudden the sound came on.
Now you're gonna have to find a new tenant, huh?
No, she's gonna stay. Um,
Oh, just the wife by herself?
yeah, well, she's got kids by previous engagements too. So, um, yeah, they're just kind of a toss up.
Oh, boy. I'm out of twat. Well, actually, TJ said he wasn't gonna come on because he doesn't want to be loud. What's up, Lance?
TJ, you can come on. I just won't. We just won't be able to do our teasing back and forth.
Just mute yourself if you laugh.
Yeah, but that's not his style, you know. You got to have a little bit of the wacky going. Otherwise, everybody be asking, TJ, what's the matter? What's the matter, TJ? What's the matter? You don't. I just let you
Maybe in
in.
a little bit, Laura. I'm still waking up.
Cold out there. Hey, Lance.
Good morning, fellas.
Well, like you had a long night.
She's pawing me. I don't know what the hell she wants. What you want?
Your time is.
That's a Canadian steamship line ship. Not in the best of shape. They're pretty. They don't paint the ships like they used to. They used to have a lot of more pride in the ship.
Yeah, it's not till about 3. I was getting confused with all the time zones, and everybody's having their time changes until it gets back to normal again. All right, give me a second, Laura. And there goes Lance. Must be having internet issues again. No, I cannot. Never been on a cruise, TJ. Always wanted to go on one now.
Well, you can get some pretty good buys on cruises, I hear, but you know, it's not only the cruise, it's the transportation, it's the getting there, it's the
Well, see where I live at though.
and the spending money
I
when you
just
get there.
I would just have to drive to Miami, which is a 4-hour drive. That's not that far.
No, but then you got to have a pocket full of money when you get there because they let you off in all these different places. And
Oh yeah, if I was gonna go on a cruise, I'd definitely plan ahead. What's up, Donald?
TJ, what are you doing? Got your head stuck in a salad bowl or what?
Yeah, I could. I know there's a lot of big ports down in Miami too. I don't know. It would really depend on what, I guess where I booked my cruise out of. Like, I might pick a cruise and then they decide what port it's going out of. So I've never been on one, so I'm not really sure what the process is going through all that.
Now, I don't know whether Brenda's been on any cruises. I would imagine she has. Not that I know her that well, but I would think
Dusty's,
that living in Florida and she and her husband likes to do things together.
Dusty said it's a floating hotel that takes you places with free food instead of paying for different places in a hotel while traveling. Yeah, I guess that's true. Because there is a lot of free stuff on the boat as you're on there, from
Oh
what I've
yeah,
been told.
oh yeah. The food and the alcohol and the drinks and everything are free. You got maid service, that's free.
Brenda said once was enough for us. Not, I guess they didn't really enjoy it, I guess.
Well, she figured they figured out it wasn't necessarily for them. You know, and I imagine it's like being staying in a luxury hotel. There's people coming and going. There's all kinds of things going on and everything. And if you're just looking to get away and relax, I don't see that. You got to be in the party mood, I would imagine. I don't know because I've never done, but
Dusty said alcohol is technically not free. Can you pay for a drink package? But it's only one person gets a drink package in the cabin. Both people have to get it. Oh, so you have to buy a drink package for each person.
yeah, Dusty, you do that in advance. You pay for drink. I mean, when you purchase your tickets, I would imagine you could just put it all
Yeah,
on the bill, you know?
yeah, it's like an add-on. You add on to it. See, I don't really drink, so I wouldn't really have a need for a drink package. So I could get away with that not using one. And if I did want to drink, I'd only have a couple here and there. So probably wouldn't even be worth me buying one. See, if I went on a cruise though, I'd like to go on at least a week-long one, not one of those 2 or 3 day ones. It's too short. Haha, funny Dre.
The burrito package. There you go. I would imagine if you bought the burrito package, Justin, it comes with uh, um, the hats, the Spanish big hats.
Shut up, TJ. I don't want no laughing in the chat either.
Margaritaville out of Tampa. Well, that's 1,300 a piece, or is that 1,300 for both of you?
I'd imagine that's per person. That's pretty cheap for 2 people.
Yeah, I would say so.
Not unless they got some kind of deal at the time. Because I know after COVID, man, people were getting all kinds of really good deals because they were trying to get the ships back up and running. And they were giving crazy deals, just like the airlines. The first like couple months after COVID, man, you could get some really good deals with the airlines. Actually, you could still technically fly during COVID. And I saw some videos of people that were flying like across the United States, or they were flying to another country and they were the only person on the whole damn plane. You're
Really?
talking about a big ass like international type airline, that's designed to go over the ocean for, 15, 18-hour flights. And you're the only person on the whole fucking plane. What cruise company are you going for? Where $1,300 is getting you both? Well, how long of a cruise is it, Dusty? Imagine that couldn't be
He
Monday
said it
through
was a
Friday
7-day cruise.
for $1,300 for two people. What is that, like a budget cruise?
Oh, it's no, Monday through Friday. That'd be a 5-day cruise. But it had a balcony room.
That's not bad. $6,000 for six people. That's not a bad deal. About $1,000 a person.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Oh, it's part of Carnival Cruise Lines? Okay.
Carnival's the one that they say if you want to party, that's the boats you go on. If you want to get down and party, have a wild ass time, let's say go on Carnival. Because that's the cruise line that you're less likely to find little kids on and stuff like that. So most people go on like the Disney cruises and stuff
Hey,
for that.
doesn't Carnival Cruise specialize in having water slides and stuff on the top? And
I think pretty much all the cruise lines do that from what I've seen. I know Disney has a little water park on theirs. I know I've seen some Carnival boats that have them. So I've never been on one, but I've always heard Carnival's the way to go if you want to go without kids and party down.
well, it sounds like Dusty enjoyed it. They sail out of Riviera Beach. I don't know where that is.
Aren't you fancy, TJ? So it's right down the road from me.
Oh, the Conquest. Conquest of the
That's how it
Seas.
has to
That's
get
something.
underneath the Skyway Bridge. Which is surprising because that Skyway Bridge is fucking. I don't know if you've ever been on it, but when you drive on it, that thing is steep as shit going up it because it's
Oh,
so
JDS.
high in the middle. Skyway Bridge is trippy to drive over because it literally goes up like on a. I don't even know what the grade is on it, but it almost feels like you're almost going straight up when you're driving up it because it goes up in such a huge like mound and then goes back down the other side. So it's really steep going up and down the other side of it. That's a pretty tall, I mean, it's pretty tall in the middle of it. I don't mind driving over it, Dusty. It's just crazy how steep it feels when you're going up it. It don't bother me or anything. I don't have an issue going over bridges. I had a stepmom that used to freak the fuck out every time he went over a bridge. Like if you went over one of those, you know, when you go in the big cities and the freeways all spaghetti over top of each other.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, my stepmom, my dad's second wife, she would freak the fuck out the minute you drove over one of those. She'd be hyperventilating and shit till you got to the other side. Used to scare the living hell out of her. She had a big fear of bridges.
He said they put nets up there over there now, so people can no longer commit suicide by jumping off the bridge. Although, you know, if they hit the net, what does that do? I mean, what do they lay there until they starve to death, or?
I'm sure they have some kind of
Probably
emergency
an alarm.
system of that. Yeah, when something hits it to a certain amount, probably sets off an alarm or something. But the thing is they had that same problem with the San Francisco Bay Bridge. A guy did a big documentary on that bridge about, I want to say about 15 years ago. It's been a while. And um and he filmed that bridge continuously 24/7 for, I want to say, like a year or 2 years. And in that time span of like a year or two, he caught like over 200 people jumping off that bridge. Like, it was crazy. Might have been more than that. I can't remember the exact number, but it was hundreds of people. And that was what the documentary was about how
We used to have a lot of people jumping off the bridge here too, and it hasn't happened in a while.
yeah, the San Francisco Bay Bridge, that documentary was really interesting. The guy had it on YouTube for years. And just in, like I said, the course of a year or two of him filming the bridge 24/7, he caught hundreds and hundreds of people jumping off that bridge. And only like, I want to say, out of the hundreds of people he filmed, maybe three survived. That was it. And all through, and the people he interviewed that ended up surviving it ended up regretting doing it. Who's going to win, bro? What are you talking about?
Hello.
Hello. My name's Jasmine. I'm calling with Signify Health on behalf of.
Not interested. Not interested, Jasmine. You have a good day, and just stop calling me.
Paul Murray.
God, I get sick and tired of that bullshit.
What happened? Well, who was that?
There's somebody, I keep getting all these calls from this Signature Health and this and that, and so many life insurance and all that bullshit stuff. And I keep blocking them, and
Are
they
you gonna
call
leave
in
your
on a different number.
Are you gonna leave your life insurance, Paul? You don't even need life insurance. You have nobody to leave it to.
That's right. That's what I say. Signature Life. Who gives a
And
crap about Signature Life?
And I doubt you'll be worried about your credit card bills and shit after you're gone. So
That's right.
worried about paying off your debt.
To give them some of their own grief back.
No, don't call them back because they're gonna think you're interested and they're gonna keep calling you back even more.
I help. This call may be recorded to ensure great customer service. My name is Quinetta. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with today?
Peter Pan,
And how may I assist you today?
you can't assist me today. Stop calling me. I'm gonna report you to the state of Michigan.
So it looks like we were trying to reach Mr. Paul Murray.
He's dead.
Doug,
So no worries, I will go ahead and get it notated. I do want to thank you for taking time out your day to speak with me. I hope you have a wonderful day.
Yep, bye.
fucking Peter Pan.
He's dead.
See, they knew exactly who you were when you called back. They popped up on her computer and said that this is Paul Murray. That's
Yeah.
how she knew what your name was. That's why I said I wouldn't have called them back because they may keep calling you because it's going to show their system you may have been interested in whatever they're trying to sell you. Now you have to wait and see if they call you back.
Yeah.
It don't matter, dude. You know how many times I've told specific companies take me off their mailing list or take me off of their phone list, and they tell you they're going to do it, and then 2 days later you get a call from the same company. They don't give a shit.
All a bunch of bullshit.
What's up, Tim?
Hey, Tim, how's it going? What time is it over there, do you think? He'd be just going to work?
No, it'd be nighttime over there.
Yeah, it's morning here. So he'd be after work, he'd be home, right?
Yeah, if it's morning here, it's nighttime there.
Yeah, JDS.
The Yeah, in Queensland it's 12:38 a. Wait, hold on, that can't be right. Oh yeah, 12:38 a.m. Yeah, it's the middle of the night for Tim.
Oh, okay. So he can't sleep. I would imagine he'd be going to work later.
Oh yeah, he said he has an early shift this morning. He's just up because he went to bed real early.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about this new job. Is just, I fucking hate having to get up so early, but it's all right. I'll get used to it. It's just been a while since I've had to get up that early every day.
So what time do you usually get up?
I got to be there at 5 o'clock, so I usually get up about 4 because it only takes me like 10-15 minutes to get there. If
Okay,
that.
so you have to be there at 5, right?
Yeah, but it literally, because there's like no traffic on the road that early in the morning, it takes me like 10 minutes to get there
Okay.
because I can just race through all the lights. There's no traffic. I'll come up to a red light and it'll instantly turn green because there's nobody else on the road. So
Yeah, and they're all electronic lights, right?
yeah, ours over here, most of ours aren't timed. They're done by sensors. Like as soon as like if there's a green light going the other direction on most of our lights, if you pull up to it, it automatically will recognize you're there and it will switch it almost immediately. Because there's just nobody on the road that early in the morning. Like there
Right.
might only be 1 or 2 other cars on that area of road. So where during the day there's thousands of cars going down that road every few minutes,
So it switches between traffic and timing. In other words, like if it's
I-
high traffic time, it,
I'm sure during the day it's probably timed. I'm not entirely sure. 'Cause it's hard to tell during the day because there's so much traffic.
yeah,
I just know at nighttime I'll pull up to a red light and it will almost instantly turn green once I'm over the sensor in the road. I mean, you can see the sensor cutouts in the road
right.
where they put those sensors under the road. You can always tell where they're at because you'll see the square cutouts
The
in the
squares,
asphalt.
yep.
But I don't know. I think during the daytime they might go to a timed system because it's just way too much traffic to try to go by sensors. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure how that works. What up, Randy? But yeah, it only takes me like 10 minutes to get there in the morning. It's pretty quick. I only get up about an hour before I got to be there. By the time I take a shower and get out, get dressed and grab all my stuff, it's like 5:30 or 4:30, and then sit around for a few minutes. Then about 15 minutes where I got to be there. 15, 20 minutes, I'll jump in the car and leave. Get there about 10 minutes early.
And then you what time do you get done break in the day?
Get back to the bus yard usually about 8:20 in the morning,
what time?
and then 8:20.
Holy shit, that's early.
Yeah, and then, but you gotta remember, we're picking our first students up at like 5:20 in the morning
Okay.
because
And-
we
and
have kids. We
do
have
they
kids that
Do you ever
what?
have any cases where you're, like they're going on a field trip or,
they said they don't really. They said sometimes they might have an attendant on a field trip, but the thing is usually field trips the buses are full of teachers with the kids, so they don't
Yeah.
really need attendants.
okay.
So they said occasionally they might ask for an extra hand.
So then you have to
But
go back in the afternoon at what time?
and then I go back at 1. I have to be there by 1 o'clock.
Okay.
So
So you're off from
um,
about 8 o'clock to 1 o'clock, right?
yeah, well, 8. I would say 8:30 to 1. Yeah, and then we usually get back to the bus yard about 5:20. Then the day's over. The other
Now,
day we didn't get
are
back
you
to almost
permanently
6.
assigned to a bus now?
As far as I know, yeah, I'm permanently assigned to this bus. So,
So how many kids do you have on the bus?
I'd say the first run's probably half the bus. The second run's pretty full.
Is it a full-size bus? In other words, 30 or 40,
No, our bus will hold 64,
64?
but that's not even the largest bus. Like, the big pusher buses, those ones that got the big flat fronts,
Yep, yep.
those ones will hold up to like 80 or 90 kids. They're a lot longer and bigger, but
Oh,
we don't
really?
have those kind of buses. We only have they only have one brand of bus too. They don't have like a mixture of different buses. They have just Thomas buses. That's it. They're all
Yeah.
made by Thomas.
Yep.
And they're all the same size buses. They're all identical looking. The only difference
Are
between,
they pretty nice looking buses? They take good care of them?
I mean, yeah, there's a couple of older models that you can definitely tell are older, but yeah, for the most part, it seems like they take care of them. I mean, they all look clean. So,
Tim
I
says
mean,
he knows they are monitoring the highways 24/7.
like I said, I don't know enough about traffic lights. So him and Drake can debate that in the chat. I've been reading what they were saying back and forth. But it could be different over there than over here too, so I don't know. And over here probably could depend on what state you're in, because every state does shit differently. So, I mean, you do have your obviously your normal common stuff across the board. We all use red, yellow, and green in the same way on the street lights, but the way they operate or maintain them may be different. I don't know. I've seen the lights at the roundabouts, Tim. There was one up in it was near not Jacksonville. It was when I was up there for the gas company. They had two roundabouts I had to go through, and they had lights on them. You'd pull up to it, it'd let one car go green, and it'd go red, and it'd wait a few seconds, and it'd go green and go red. Yeah, they actually have those on some of the on ramps in San Diego. You can't just get on the on ramp and go. Like they actually, you'll come up to a stoplight on the on ramp, and it will let 2 or 3 cars go, and then it will go red, and it lets them have time to get onto the freeway, and then it'll let the next set of cars go, and it just does it every so many seconds. So the on ramp doesn't get jammed up trying to get on the freeway. I actually thought it was worked pretty well when I was down there last time, but yeah, like I said, Tim, the lights on the ramps in San Diego, it seemed to be not a bad system because you didn't get a lot of jam ups onto the freeway. Like here in Orlando, dude, trying to get on I-4, and you got 1,000 cars trying to get on that on ramp at the same time. 2 lanes worth of vehicles trying to get on the freeway at the same time as 4 lanes moving. Oh my God, dude, it's a fucking nightmare. Absolute nightmare. And it always ends up putting the freeway at a standstill because of it.
Huh.
That's why I-4 is always a fucking parking lot at these 3 or 4 on ramps in Orlando, on and off ramps. But it's mainly the on ramps that are causing it. And you'll see just thousands of cars backed up for a half fucking mile, like a mile or so, trying to get on the freeway. I hate going through Orlando during the daytime. That's why I'll take the toll roads, because I'd rather just pay the few dollars and ride the toll road because they're never backed up. So if I can get around I-4, I will. I don't have any. I don't mind roundabouts, but there was this one neighborhood for the gas company we used to have to go through here, and it was super annoying, dude. You have to go through like 8 roundabouts in like a fucking like a quarter-mile stretch. It was so annoying. You go through one roundabout, you go down a little section of road, and then you go through another roundabout, a little section of road, and you had to do that through the whole fucking neighborhood. Oh, it was so annoying. It was just like 8 roundabouts in a straight line for like a quarter, half mile. It was annoying. On 3 big roundabouts this morning. Going to be fun. Oh, you can thank the English for the roundabouts. It's all their fault. I think roundabouts, I want to say word. I think that was a thing that started in England, I think.
Either in England or somewhere in Europe, I would imagine. and probably smaller villages and stuff started roundabouts. Rather than having to uh, put police officers on the corner with the stop and the go and the this and the that, you know?
Well, I mean, a single lane roundabout isn't bad. It does work, but I've seen big double and even 4 lane roundabouts in some cities, and it's like people don't know how to act on them, and they'll be cutting, and it just, to me, it ends up being a big nightmare. And they're kind of some of those bigger ones are a little scary.
Yeah.
Because I've been through a couple of them that were big 2 lane ones, and people were almost sideswiping each other and shit because they didn't know how to drive on it. Or you'd have to get over in the other lane in order to get out a certain area. Yeah, and they just, yeah, they. It does. See, I love roundabouts. It's Russian roulette with a car. Jason was live for a minute. I don't know, what was he doing? Was he live on his regular channel or his gaming channel? Because if he's on his regular channel, he probably bought something. Quick plan of the day. Oh, he's doing some kind of yard work or something. His backyard, it looks like. Just kind of skip through his live real quick. Yeah, usually when he goes live on his Jason Laverius channel, there's only 2 things he's doing. He's either doing some project around the house or he ended up buying something off Amazon and he's doing a review on it or opening it. Which I actually I kind of made the suggestion to Jason that, dude, he should have really, like, all the stuff that pertained to gaming, he really should have put on his gaming channel. It was just my opinion, though. He can do what he wants. It's his channel. But like all the unboxing of all the gaming stuff, like the green screen and all the stuff that anybody for gaming would use, I would have put on my gaming channel. I actually don't mind the new season, Dusty. Now, I don't really like the old school look that they brought back. Not really my thing. I didn't really like Reload, and that's what Reload was. I mean, it was okay, but um, I do like it that they kind of took it back to the more simplistic game. Like, there's not all this like mythical shit in the game right now. You know, it's just guns. There's a few kind of like quirky type weapons that, you know, are definitely not real in real life, but it's not like a bunch of backpacks and flying, you know, boots and oh yeah, he just doesn't like it. It's too cartoony. Well, I mean, you only got to make it through this season, and they may even switch in the middle of the season. Who knows? It might just be a something they'll switch up later. I don't know. I have a feeling they'll go the 10 weeks in the season, and then they're going to redo the whole map again. Actually, might be the end of the chapter. Who knows? We'll see. That might be their final wrap up for this chapter. It's only for 1 month. Is that what you read up on, Tim? I didn't see anything. I hadn't really looked it up, so I was just guessing. I didn't think they were going to keep it around too long. Let me see here. We go to Epic's website real quick. It says on their news page on Epic's actual website, it says that it's gonna go on till January 14th. So about 2 months. That's about, yeah, it's about 10 weeks. Doesn't say nothing about, trying to see if it says anything about them switching the map in the middle of it or anything. I don't see anything. Hold on a sec, let me, I'll have to load the game in order to look at that. Yeah, I have to look at it later when I load the game up. Yeah, because on the news page it don't say anything. I can see. Yeah, I'll have to click on that later when I load the game up and see. I'm reading through it now. Week 2 starts November 7th. I'll be adding some Slim Shady type stuff to it. Three. Yeah, because on the website for the different weeks, it tells you each week of what they're doing, but it doesn't tell you. It doesn't say anything about that. Weird. But they're doing shoes in the game now. What the hell? The hell is this? Is that for your character or something?
Battle Pass, what does that mean? Tim's saying.
It's what you buy in the game if you want to unlock like certain characters and
Oh, okay.
different things for the game. But I was just reading through the website here. Oh, and they brought back freaking spectating. Oh yeah, you were there last night when we figured that out, right, Tim? Glad about that. I'll tell you what. You know, I was laughing my ass off, Tim. I got to right when I clicked off the game, Corey said that, and I was like, "Oh shit!" Oh my god, 1,000,000 credits. Tell Dre don't play a game. All right, I'm gonna jump off, Paul. I got stuff I'm
Okay,
gonna
I
go do.
think we'll just call it. There's not much going on.
Yeah, I'm surprised nobody came in at all this morning.
Nope, nope, not at all.
All right.
Okay, everybody. Hey, thanks for being here. We'll see all of you again next time.
Later.
later today, maybe. Bye-bye for now.